I'm coming today just because there's a word that I wanted to share. There's a word that was on my mind, and this word particularly is persevere. 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 Such a very simple word, but with so much meaning to it. And I've come to talk to that person who is feeling very, very overwhelmed right now, who's feeling very like they're at the end of the world. They've tried everything and nothing seems to work. That I've continued to push myself, and I've continued to try this, and I've tried to continue to try that. I've done this, and I've done that, and I've talked to this person, I've talked to that person. But did you try Jesus? This is where we are. Did you try Jesus? And in this particular season, this particular time, you need to try him. You need to come into an in-depth understanding in your relationship with him, that he truly is the only thing that can help you. He is the only thing that can continue to that he can make things clear. He can make things all better. He can make things make so much more sense. The things that are actually, I'd say, are not making sense for you right now will become clear and will become clarified as you lean into him. And what he can do is he can help you to persevere, to press forward. As you keep your eyes upon him, as you begin to change your focus, like a lens, like lenses on binoculars, how you can kind of tune them in and out of focus. And as you focus in on Jesus, as you tune your lens to get in more and more, your scope being more clear and clear, where the perspective that you see him in becomes clearer, becomes more clearer, becomes clearer. Your situation then becomes not as hard to bear, and it actually in fact becomes so light, and you're walking through a tough time, and it really doesn't seem like you're going through anything tumultuous anymore, because he's lifting you up and he's holding your head high. So my encouragement to you today, and my just reminder to you, is that Jesus truly is the only way that you can be sustained, that you can be able, And if you keep your eyes on him, he will help you to persevere, to make it through. So though it may not seem like things are not adding up, that there is no end to the tunnel, that it's all black and there's no light, there is light with him. And by you leaning into him and depending upon him, he will show you exactly what you need. He will show you where you need to go. He will make the path clear. He will be a light unto your feet, and he will be a light unto your path. He will show you. He will help you. He will make it so that you have the strength to continue to move forward. Because I know that as you're going forward, as you're trying to go forward, it's hard. It feels like the weight has gotten even heavier, and that you can't even stand what you're faced against right now, and that the odds are truly up against you. But Jesus is there. And it's in this position where you feel like, where you're weak, right? He steps in, and he is strong, and he lifts you up, and he holds you, and he holds you, and he holds you, and he continues to take you past and take you to where you need to go. So trust in him. Trust in him. Trust in him, and look to him to be what it is that you need in order to make it through. And trust in him to be what it is that you need to make it through, to come through this time. It won't always be like this. It won't always be like this. It won't always be this situation. It won't always be this circumstance. These things that you're faced in right now, these circumstances that seem so like it's not going to end. It will end. And there is an end. There is an end to it. But within everything that we're faced with, understand your beloved. You're his beloved, and he's trying to mold you. He's trying to shape you. He's trying to show you. He's trying to teach you lessons. He's trying to help you. He's trying to help you, but he's not going to force his hand to help you and to force his way through if you're trying to be the Lord of your own life. So to persevere, to make it through, to get to where you're trying to go, you have to refocus the lens to him. And as you refocus your lens to him, as you look to him in all aspects, as you call upon him to help you in every situation and circumstance, he will lay out what it is you need to do. He will give you the solutions that you're trying to find. He will give you the solutions that you're trying to find. He will give you the peace of mind as you're moving through the time, so that you can live, and so that you can sleep at night, and so that you're not stressed out and you can't even think about anything because this problem is just mounting so hard on your shoulders. He wants to be the solution to your problem, because he is the solution. He is always the answer. He already knows. He knows the end before we even get there. He knows the end. He knows the middle. He knows everything because he created it all. And so as you're trying to move forward, as you're trying to go forward and to live your life, include him in the process. Include just him, not suggestions from a self-help book, not, looking into tarot card readings and all these other things and asking the suggestions of not those things, because those things will lead you down a path of destruction, but looking to just him, nobody else, just him, to give you what you need, and opening up his word, reading the word and allowing it to minister to you, to give you what you need to continue to make it through. And it's there that you will persevere. It is there that you will have the strength, the renewed strength in your mind to be able to focus and see things through his lens, through the way in which things truly are, and through the lens of you truly being victorious, because he is with you and he is preparing things for you. He's already provided the solutions. He just wants you to include him so he can show you. So no stress, no stress, no strain. He will walk you through. So today, persevere. How do you persevere? You persevere by putting Jesus in the position that he needs to be in, and that is to be the Lord of your life, and that is to be the your guide, your only guide to getting to where you're trying to go. You want to go forward, but you can't go forward because there's a block there, and that is because you're trying to lead yourself. You think that you know the solutions to the problems, so you don't even consider him when you're actually trying to go forward. So you got to reassess. You have to reassess, and you just step back and come to the realization that you can't do it. You are weak. We are weak, but if we were all strong, we wouldn't need him, right? It's in our weakness. It's in our weakness. Excuse me. It's in our weakness. It's in our weakness that he is made strong, and that his strength is really made known in our lives. We really can see that. So it's in this vulnerability that we have, in this uncomfortability, in this I don't know. It's in that, yes, you don't know, but you know who does know. You have the best guide. You have the best map. You have the best GPS. You have the best, because he's created and he can see exactly what's going on at every turn, and he will tell you, and he will help you, and he will give you peace, and he will give you comfort. He will give you contentment as you walk through. So today, you can persevere. You just have to put Jesus in his rightful place as Lord of your life. So I ask today, if you're feeling like you are struggling in this area, and you feel like, I've put myself in a position where I actually was being the Lord, and I idolized my abilities and took him from where he was at. I encourage you to repent from that, from from idolization, from trying to find the resources and be your own God, and to just ask and invite God to come in, invite Jesus to come in and to be the guide that you need, and to reestablish himself in that position as the Lord of your life, so that he can start to show you and start to guide you and start to give you that contentment and that peace, and just that completeness, that wholeness, and to fill the hole that you're filling. So you be blessed today, meditate on that, and be encouraged in Jesus.